In this demonstration, we'll take a look at the UDP header. We'll look at the UDP header using Network Monitor, but keep in mind you can use any packet sniffer like Wireshark if you wanted to as well. Now I do have a packet capture already saved, so I'm going to open that up. I go to my File Open command and I want to open up a capture. And notice that I'm in my Packet Captures folder, which comes from your course DVD. And I'm going to open up the HTTP with DNS. So DNS is UDP traffic, so that will have a UDP header in it. Once I open up the packet capture, you can see in the frame summary here, each of the frames are what we call packets. Now notice that the first packets here are DNS data, so they're DNS traffic. So I'm going to select any one of those because they are, DNS is an application layer protocol that uses UDP as its transport layer protocol. So I'm going to select that DNS, and then I'm going to take a look at the frame details, and you can see the layer 2 header is Ethernet, the layer 3 header is IP version 4, so that's our layer 3 protocol. But notice that in this example, our layer 4 header, or transport layer protocol, is UDP instead of TCP. Now when I expand out that header to look at the details, you'll notice that we have less fields than if it was a TCP header. Notice that we have a source port number and a destination port number. So again, the source port is a number over 1024. So it represents a client software that's sending a request over to, in this case, it's port 53, which is used by the DNS service. So we've got our source port and our destination port. We have the size of the header, and we have a checksum value, and that's pretty much it. Well, in this case, we do have UDP payload, which is its DNS traffic, so it actually contains the domain name that we're querying for. So it's worldwideweb.companyxyz.loc. Now, notice that we don't have a sequence number and we don't have an acknowledgement number. There's no flags like with TCP, so the SYN, the ACK, that kind of idea. And the reason being is that this is a totally different protocol. UDP is used for connectionless communication, so there is no such thing as a three-way handshake, so there would be no need for a SYN and an ACK SYN and any of those different flags. Also, there's no sequence numbers and acknowledgement numbers because UDP traffic, we don't track whether or not the packet has reached the destination, so there's no need for those fields either. So it's a much simpler protocol than TCP. In this demonstration, you saw the UDP header.